Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John. I work for the city. Folks, at a recent press conference at my home, I announced to all those in attendance, my wife, the dog, and the cat, that I was endorsing Senator Barack Obama for President of the United States.
Good morning, John. This is a special edition of Brotherhood 2.0. I'm in the longest line of my entire life, without a doubt. And it actually continues to go around this way, and then it goes back down there to where you can't see anymore, and then it comes back, and then it goes back that way. Ethan and I are going to try and see Barack Obama this morning. Waking up at 7 o'clock in the morning is pretty much the most that I can do for anyone in the world, so I'm obviously a pretty big fan.
Obama was amazing, as you might have expected. Instead of showing you all lots of clips from the whole thing, because that would take like an hour, because that's how long the speech was amazing. No notes! He just stood there and gave a 15-minute speech, with jokes and like improvisation. But when I was watching your video from yesterday, I noticed that something sounded really familiar. And then I figured out what it was. And so I wanted to share that with you.
The weird thing that those advertisements end up doing is making you think that the poor are in some way fundamentally different from us, that they're like a them.
Kid on the reservation, here in Montana. You know, that's not our problem.
And so in our minds it becomes this formulation. We should help them. But it's not a them problem, it's an us problem.
Every child is our problem. Every child is our responsibility.
We need to help us.
We have to invest to make sure they're prepared.
Yeah! Barack Obama! Yeah! My brother and Barack Obama are both very made of awesome. I even remember being taught in school that there was a hierarchy of needs, and that people who didn't have the basic needs like housing and food don't care about the next levels on the hierarchy, which include things like social status and self-realization and all that crap. But that's totally not true. The hierarchy of needs was created by someone who never had to deal with the first need. Just because you don't have food doesn't mean that you're some kind of animal, that you don't care about other people, that you don't want to do good things, that you don't want to do good things for yourself and for your community. It means that you can't do those things. It's so screwed up. That I was taught that in school. And while you're like, oh, well, they should have food so they can achieve those new levels, it also makes you think that maybe it's not such a big deal if they don't have food, because they don't know about the further levels that they could be achieving. Frankly, I can't believe that anybody ever said this, but the hierarchy of needs actually has 2 levels before you get to love. So people who don't have enough food, or shelter, and also, according to this guy, people who don't have personal safety, don't need love, or friendship, or family. They need to get food and shelter and safety before they want dignity and family and community. Ugh! It's really no wonder we're so good at ignoring these huge, horrible problems that our world has. Maybe it's about a way to try and create a world where people can live without feeling extremely guilty every second of their lives. Anyway, how much does an Xbox 360 cost? Because if he could give that much, I could probably give that much. So I'm gonna check that out. $250. An Xbox 360 costs $250. And here I go to Sean's PayPal.
250. Update total.
John, thanks for being an awesome person and an awesome brother. I'll see you on Monday.